were making jokes about it at Genesis. It is the word cylinder inside of the word inside of kumquat. It is yeah, there we go. There it is. God damn it.
Yeah. So this is Quang. We got Quang and Unruly. Unruly, by the way, BC. I was gonna say like Peach player, but Unruly is one of those players that like literally plays like 4 or 5 characters and kind of just bust them all out in the bracket.
Yes.
We've seen like Unruly's Marth, Unruly's Fox, but this is the debut of Quang as a Melee Stats kind of sponsored player.
Nice.
They're flying him out.
And by the way, a very old school player. He's
Yeah.
been playing for a long time and always been really good, but I just don't know if he's had the moment to shine out in the Midwest. So from Michigan, I believe. Used to play Ice Climbers, has switched to Donkey Kong of all characters, and has been finding a lot of success. Some even saying that possibly the best in the country alongside Ringler. There is some debate about that.
And Junebug as well is also been just like killing it.
Well, I mean, Junebug just picks whoever he wants and just ends up doing well for some reason.
That guy's
upon
like
retirement too.
that guy's a scary guy. You know, like people don't talk enough about Junebug just being like, talk about prodigy players. Like it's like, damn, like how you doing it with DK of all things. But I was talking to Edwin Budding about Edwin Budding of Melee Stats about Quang. And I was like, why does he play DK? And he said what he was doing is he was playing random on ranked and just like kind of like messing around. He's like, and then whenever he played DK, he's like, this character is like so fun. Like, I'm actually like, I think I'm a DK main now. So it literally came off almost as like a just for fun joke on Unranked, and then became like,
just became too real.
This is like, it's too real. This is literally my main now.
Yeah.
So. But at the same time, Unruly, again, this stuff has less meaning now that we have Slippy, but Mojo Monkey is a DK from BC, isn't as active now, but like is quite a good DK. Played Axe once and actually like had a very, very close set.
Okay.
So Unruly might have some experience with DKs. Again, nowadays, like you can kind of get that experience anywhere.
Yeah.
But still, you can see that Unruly is still pretty confident, pretty comfortable.
Yes. I'm playing it well so far too.
Yeah, I know from talking with DKs, they often talk about this matchup being quite a bit better than the Falco matchup, even though it's still obviously bad for DK.
Lasers are just way too much of a shutdown, and DK does have a small shield relative to his body.
Ooh,
so
catches the jump.
Oh.
Yeah, the up B.
I think he closed this one out.
Yeah, you got this for sure.
Oh.
No, I just think you're still good.
Jeez.
Man, that was like a solid 0 to death pretty much, yeah.
That's all it takes.
Also, because I'm friends with the Melee Stats guys, I will give them the shout out. This hat is like part of some of their new merch.
Oh, nice.
So
it looks like a DK hat.
It looked like a DK hat.
Did they make it for?
They made it for Quang, yeah.
Nice.
So I don't think it's like yet released, but I think they have like a Melee Stats website. So if you're looking for some merch, check that out, of course.
Okay, I think it's ckyulmiqnudaetr. Or that's actually
ckyulmiqnudaetr.
Yeah, like I remember that's what we kept saying over at Genesis. ckyulmiqnudaetr. Miqnudaetr. Yeah, ckyulmiqnudaetr. There you go. That's it. I got it. Okay, we don't have to call him Quang anymore. Sorry, Quang.
you know when you're taking like a drug and it's like brand name is like Tylenol, but it's like acetaminophen.
This is like an antidepressant drug. For
yeah,
sure.
Exactly. They're like this new medication come out. It's
ckyulmiqnudaetr. Side effects include
being cracked at DK.
Being cracked with DK.
Yeah.
Making poor choices with character selection.
Exactly. Although is it a poor choice?
No,
is it a poor choice?
No, I mean, I am a firm believer that whoever you have the most fun with is the right choice.
Oh, absolutely.
As long as the character's
agree.
viable. If you have the most fun with Zelda, you need to play a different game. I don't know.
Although that reminds me, obviously we'll talk about this another time if we see J-Mook on the screen, but we were out to dinner and Zane was talking about playing Ice Climbers versus J-Mook.
Oh, yeah.
And what he said was it's working against his Sheik, but it's not working against his Zelda. so sometimes Zelda can shut down even the best players.
Yes.
Ooh.
There will be a big money match between those two at some point. I don't know if it's streamed, but it is happening.
By the way,
so
I mentioned earlier that Unruly, a guy who has like a lot of characters, deep roster, and that Falco is harder than Fox.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing it, man. Oh my God.
Jeez. The only thing I would say is that it feels like if Falco has an advantage, it's the laser, so maybe it didn't need to go to Yoshi's, but I guess what Unruly is valuing is the early kills. You don't want to give DK too many opportunities to get a grab.
Plus, one of the other big things is on this stage. Ooh.
just that was a cold read. Just
Showing
knowing
him the
there's a
hands.
sidestep. Because DK knows that it imposes a lot of fear
Yeah, it does.
in the character, right? The damage output is crazy. So if you're right in front of him,
Shine, kill off the top.
ckyul is confident in that forward smash landing.
ckyulmiqnudaetr.
Oh, just waits.
It's like a robot's name.
Oh.
Like I am sequel
offstage,
incubator.
yeah. That might be it. Oh, finds a really good angle to sneak behind the up B. Oh, no.
That should be. Oh, Randall
yeah,
making it a little bit tricky. Yeah. One of the other things, like, you know, we were talking before about like the kind of like rock, paper, scissors and, you know, the size of your rock and that kind of thing. That's a weird way to word it. Lasers in particular make it so that like normally lasers are good against characters, but when you have a character that has pretty slow frame data, they become really good. And that's one of the reasons why Falco is so difficult for DK is every time he gets in that hit stun, his moves just aren't that quick, so like it really slows down the flow of his play.
It stuffs the character completely.
It's true for Ganon as well.
Stuffs jumps too, which is the main way that it's a jumpy character, right? DK needs to jump, needs to get that back air activated in order to be effective. And lasers just shut that down. So, like, DK is not going to be a character that's going to wave dash back and forth to try to get in. It has to be through the air.
But when you do get in, you can get really big damage. Surprising to see that actually.
Very grappler-esque.
Every time I try to bring out the name, I just struggle. But this could be the set. No.
Okay, really sneaky down air. Unruly literally just had like a very small window to get that, and capitalizing completely.
So
needs to get this KO. And he hit. There he
does.
Okay. Yeah, that delay on the downer was really sweet because that's what led to all that damage, and it needed to happen, right? He was just one hit away from dying. So Unruly, really good stuff.
Yeah. Both these players definitely wanted to kind of put on a performance. These are the kind of players that, like, you know, you were talking about like old school players that people might not know about and like don't get enough recognition. These are more like newer school players that people might not know about that don't get enough recognition. Yeah. Both of them very solid. This is going to be a big damage again. I like the decision to opt to the center so you can extend the chain grab.
And this feels like a better Falco stage than the last one, but ckyul opting for Stadium, maybe for the
chain grab. I think that's what it is. I think the
possibly,
DK, because like I'm sure, what's it called? Unruly bans, what's it called? Final Destination. So this is kind of the FD light in a lot of ways. Great up B.
Yeah. And also the two platforms help you navigate around lasers.
Yes.
Which is a big deal. So you're getting the FD advantages, I guess, but you have the option of moving around lasers.
Oh, that's a big punch. Okay. 47% though. Not a bad thing. Like, this is one of the things you see in Modern Melee a lot is just CC percentages matter so much. ASDI down percentages matter so much. Yeah. So being able to kind of mitigate that a bit with the next solid hit being pretty meaningful, like even we see the CC there. Yeah. In a good range. So the lasers coming out.
Avoiding the grab with perfect tech execution from an Unruly so far.
All right.
You definitely have to watch out for the grab. That is the biggest threat for the Falco.
This is one of those matchups, too, like, as a Falco player, I've talked with other Falcos, and they're like, look, I know it's really good for Falco. Like, I know it's, like, actually, like, an amazing matchup. Yeah. But when this character can kill you off of one hit, like, anything's possible. Like, when you lose, like, you can't be too salty about it because, like, you can get a lot of mileage off of a hit as DK.
And honestly, this is starting to make a lot of sense with Quang previously maining Ice Climbers. They function in a similar way where you're just looking for that one big opening, and you're okay with taking the damage, taking lasers, playing neutral until you. And sometimes it even starts with a grab for DK as well.
Yeah, I'd say it often does.
It's starting to make sense, but maybe ckyul just liking the maybe slightly more interactive gameplay with DK.
Also, one of the things, so Mojo Monkey, being from BC, talking a bit about DK, one of the things he talks about all the time is how good up B is. And you don't think about it because, like,
very good
as a recovery option, it's not so good. But the startup frames on it, just like the way, it's like a very good get off of me option, but also like a kill. Yeah, it's strong, like we just saw. Yeah. So.
If it had the frame data of Samus's up B, but the power that it has, it would be one of the best moves in the game. One of the best get off me moves, period.
And you'll notice there, again, we're talking about the chain grab earlier, ckyulmiqnudaetr.
You got it.
Almost had it. Walking into the center and turning around, again, trying to extend that chain grab as much as he can. So.
Yeah. Okay, super close game.
Good shield
just
pressure.
going to come down. Can ckyul get a punish, or can Unruly close it out without getting hit? It's looking really good for Unruly.
Really, really good. Off stage, jump taken.
Oh, amazing recovery. Drifts back, but can ckyul get his footing?
No, the normal get-ups
okay,
each
finds
time.
his way and chases him down. Just no opportunities. Unruly played it great. It just didn't give ckyul the chance to just gather himself and prepare for some kind of big attack. And closes it out. And it's scary how perfect you have to play to do this. So we're seeing Fiction over on the other stream versus BZ, and you could hear Canada popping off right now. It's the hometown hero.
It's looking like, is Fiction playing Sheik?
Yes, actually. And right now, BZ is actually up by a whole stock.
Interesting.
For now it's tied on the, but it is game 1. And yeah, but we got some replays going here. Yeah, this was a cool set. We're getting to that zone where all the matches are going to start being very high level. Yeah. So if you're just tuning in, this is the perfect moment.
This is one of those things that actually I feel like people don't talk about as much either, is that like we all talk about how like the talent pool at the lower level is getting deeper and deeper, that like, you know, early on in a bracket you could get eliminated by someone who's just super good.
Yeah.
And the result of that is, like, if you follow Melee closely, if you learn the storylines, like, even in this, like, you know, wave B of pools, like what we just saw, you're getting high-level matches. Like, again, Fiction versus BZ, which is on BTS Smash 3, I believe.
It's so close.
It's so close. Like, so
Fiction
close.
with the tournament winner. Oh, I think Fiction might close it.
Yeah, that's going to be it. Looks like, oh, we got Elliot and J-Mook.
Oh, nice.